All right. I think we're sufficiently live now. Maybe. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, degenerates of all ages. Thursday evening is upon us. You all know what that means. That Fuzz and Rock Show live, 7 p.m. Eastern time here. And there'll be no presidential debating. There will be debating, but that comes later in the interview. Brandon. Mm-hmm. Got a lot on deck for you guys tonight. Listen, we got two bands for you. We're going to be doing them head to head this evening. We're going to be talking to the Out of My Head boys, and of course our least favorites from the Phoenix and the Raven. Going to be hanging out with us tonight. Nah, you guys know I dig them guys. We're going to be talking all about this new East Coast DIY they got coming up, and quite a few dates on it. We'll get into all that stuff a little bit later for sure. And we'll dig in, see if we can find out the skinny on what they got going on music-wise, new music, talk about some of their releases, you know the deal. We'll get into it. And, of course, there's going to be hijinks and nonsense. And, of course, we will address this new F the burb bullshit. Oh, the bracket. Fuck, I forgot about the bracket. We'll do the bracket after the interview, I promise. I forgot about that. Thank you. Good thing Shantae's here, man. I'd be fucking screwed. Bracket fights. I won't be able to find it now, right? But we do got to take care of show business, guys. You know the deal. We definitely got to take care of show business first. And I don't even think I'm going to be able to find it, unfortunately. I'll look for it. I'll definitely look for it soon. Take care. What's up, Jamie? Good to see you, man. Rocking out of these. Hey, we were just about to talk about you. Again, Shantae, thank you for keeping me. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to find it. I'll get to it later for sure. All right, let's get it rolling. Rockin' Oddities, of course. I can never finger it right. It's right here. Rockin' Oddities, our good friends over at Rockin' Oddities. They are our hashtag proud sponsor. Of course, they love us, and I have no idea why. Rosemary, it's great to see you, and sending you some big hearts, girl. You know the deal. You know why. I won't say why, but you know why. So big hugs to you. Rockin' Oddities, guys. For more information, you can check them out on Facebook and Instagram. It's at Rock Oddities Con. That's Rock Oddities CON. Also, check out Mind Body Soul. It can be found on Instagram at Mind Body Soul Expo _NY and on Facebook at Mind Body Soul Expo. Stay tuned to them for more cool stuff coming up. But speaking of Rockin' Oddities, a bunch of crazy cool shit coming from them. And I'm going to show you that in just 1 second. There it is right there. August 16th, 17th, and 18th, Radio X proudly presents Rockin' Oddities. Listen, bands, vendors, unbelievable time. They are taking over both. It's Empire Live and Empire Underground. Going to be a great time. Deveria, Out of My Head, Phoenix and the Raven. Of course, they're joining us tonight. Black Cat Elliott, Altar of Next, Vintry Hill, Divine Incarnation, Against the Rain, Alex Wolf. You have a bunch of local talent there. Going to be a good time, guys. Again, August 16th, 17th, 18th. We'll see you there. We better see you there. Tickets are on sale now, guys. Tickets are at Ticketmaster.com, Empire Box Office. Talk to the bands. They may have tickets too. Check them out and see. For more info, Facebook and Instagram, Rock Oddities Con. That's at Rock Oddities Con, CON. Faux show. Our friends over at... No. I'm jumping ahead too much because I forgot about this little deal right here. The Yin Yang Festival. Obviously, the Yin is one side, the Yang's the other side. We're taking Rockin' Oddities. We're taking the Mind Body Soul Expo, and we're just smashing them both together. Coming soon. It's going to be like a super festival. October 25th, 26th, 2024. Saratoga Springs City Center. You guys are not going to miss this one. Getting closer to the date. We'll give you a little more information on that. Again, we're combining the two. Who knows what's going to happen? We'll figure it out. It's going to be awesome. Can't wait. King's Inn, our good friends over at the King's Inn, 6 McDonald Ave, Schenectady, New York. Cool little hometown hang. Wednesday evenings are always open jam night, which means it's not really an open mic, it's an open jam, which means you can go grab a guitar. You can grab the drumsticks. I mean, you can grab a bass, but, we don't like bass players, so. I knew that was gay. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. But you can go there every Wednesday evening, open jam night. It's a lot of fun. Go play your favorite tunes, hang out, have a good time. Coming up is King's Fest. Now, this is a little bit away, but we're going to talk about it because this one's loaded. September 17th, the King's Inn is doing I think it's 11th anniversary. Absolutely. Join us for a barbecue with all the fixings, drinks, friendly service, and there's going to be drink specials. I know that for a fact. Live music featuring Gus Unplugged, Frets, Big Empty, Chicken Herders, JJ Savage, 3DB, Frozen Sun, and the Erotics. It's going to be a hell of a time, guys. 12 to 7. Bring your lawn chairs. Spend the whole day up there. Drink responsibly. You guys know the deal. But go there. It's going to be a great time. I will be there. They're probably going to put me on the mic and have me talk. I know you guys don't like listening to that, but, if you're here, you're in the wrong place if you don't like hearing me talk. So, Howard, what's going on? Pamela, what's going on? Oh, Miss Allie, how you doing? My homie's here. This one also a little bit away, but we're going to go over it anyways. Well, Pamela, I only say that because I cannot stand the guy in the Phoenix and the Raven, the bass player. He's just not. I mean, he's not my cup of tea. Let's put it that way. Helderberg Meadworks, July 20th. Sangria for Soldiers. This one hits close to home, guys. So make sure you're showing them some love and supporting it. Food's going to be by Gershon's. There's going to be a sangria contest with New Scotland Spirits, Albany Distilling Company, Murray's Fools Distilling, Springbrook Hollow Farms Distillery. More still to be announced. I will be up there doing the MCing up there. Dave Shreve Acoustic, Grandstand Jockeys, Sydney Irving, Eyes of Odin, and Undefeated are going to be your music. Sound by Raven at Raven Events. I almost said Raven Entertainment. 6144 State Highway. If you guys have not been to the Esperance location of Helderberg Meadworks, you're missing out. The views are awesome. The staff is great. The meat is really good. Enough said. Get your asses up there. I've spoken. Oh, that's nice of you. See that? Look at that. Rock. Everybody comes together on this show. I love it. King's Inn, please give me a like and a follow, as well as Rockin' Oddities, please. And while you're at it, if you're in that liking, I don't know if it was incredible, Jamie, but I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'll definitely get to that, Jamie, for sure. Oh, Helderberg. Yeah, make sure you guys are getting that. It's a great cause. It's for Reese Against America. Helps out the veterans. Enough said. Make sure you get your ass there. 93.9 WABY. My homie Ralph is holding it down. One of the best radio stations we've had in this area in a long ass time. You're going to hear 90s and 2000s. The killer tunes, the ones you want to hear, the heavier ones, they are on there. Yes, plus Capital Underground is still at Sundays at 9 p.m. Best in the local music on there too. TJ in the morning. Ralph takes you on the drive time from 3 to 7. Greg finishes it all off from 7 to 11. Tune in 93.9 on the FM dial, online, or download the app. You can listen anywhere, and please listen responsibly. Oh, you know what? Welcome to the show. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Definitely appreciate you. Empire Live Albany. EmpireLiveAlbany.com is the website you want to go to. Find out when all your favorite shows are coming to the area. Easy to do. EmpireLiveAlbany.com. Pops up with the calendar. I'm sorry, Brandon, are you bored? Because I could take longer with this. I'm sorry if I'm interrupting your time. All right? That's it. You're coming on last now. That's it. Done. Looking ahead, Empire Live and Empire Underground. July 2nd is Filth. July 10th is Fallujah. JJ Savage on the 13th with special guests. Taj Farhan. I don't know if you guys ever heard this dude. He's from Australia. I think he's like 12, 14 years old. He was like a virtuoso. He's unbelievable on a guitar. July 18th for him. Mammoth Wolf Van Halen is the 21st, the 23rd, As I Lay Dying with special guests. Further ahead in the future than that, you got DRI, John 5, Seven Dust, Fozzy, and of course, Guar's coming back. Do not miss those shows. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And yeah, that's it. Make sure you're checking us out online, guys. We are all over the interwebs. ThatFuzzingRockShow.com is our website. On there, you'll find all the links to all of our friends, all of our cohorts, all of our partners in crime, so to speak. Also, there's a link for merch. If you want to go directly to the merch store, it's ThatFuzzingRockStore.com. Check out all of our new stuff that we got. I'll show you a little bit of what we got. I mean, there's one I don't want to show, but of course, the new Integrity, Greatness, and Class shirt is up there. I mean, that's what this rock show is all about. Integrity, greatness, and class. You see it right on the shirt. You can see it. Integrity and class. For sure. That's a classy shirt. Wear that one on Sundays. The church. They'll love you. The old support local music, of course, that one's a staple in the arsenal of That Fuzzing Rock Show merch. Fuck Your Feelings. We definitely approve of that one. And of course, we got that one. And then there's this fucking thing. I lost a bet, right? And we'll discuss this later on. So last time I had Phoenix and the Raven on the show, I challenged them to a little trivia contest, figuring how much can they know? You know what I mean? They're birds, for God's sakes. They're a Phoenix and a Raven. They're birds. How much can they possibly know, right? Well, turns out they wound up winning. And this was the deal, was that if they won the little trivia contest that I had, that I would let them design the next Fuzzing Rock Show shirt. So that's my spin on it, because I mean, literally F the verb. That's what we all think. And this is the back. That's the back of the shirt. It's just, I mean, I don't even know what to say. Like, I mean, I can't even say it's mid. It's lower than mid. I mean, and guys, I mean, the new hashtag is F the verb, I think, right? I mean, how can we not? That's the new hashtag, F the verb. Can you please, in the chat, F the verb, right? But pick one of these up, because if you don't, these guys are going to be like, oh, nobody bought our shirt. Nobody likes us. I mean, of course, Stubblebean says that to me anyways, and he's pretty much right. But you don't want to. Wait, was that towards me? Girly. Yeah, that was towards me. My arch enemy, Cass. Good to see you. Well, not good to see you, but there it is. Right there. F the verb. That's right. It is available at thatfuzzingrockstore.com. I don't recommend it, but I mean, to be fair, these boys are sensitive. So if you don't, they're probably going to wind up crying in their oatmeal. So, yeah, pick one up if you have to. Pick one up. If not, pick two up. They're good Christmas gifts. Stocking stuffers. If you have a t-shirt cannon, you can fire them at people. I use my my Burb shirt, my Phoenix and the Raven Burb shirt. Perfect for the dipstick. Check it oil. Just a little tip from That Fuzzing Rock Show. Handy dandy little tip. Shante, thank you for the stars. I just heard them come sprinkling in. I appreciate it. You got two cannons. Oh, t-shirt cannon. Okay. You already have two cannons in your t-shirt, Miss Hallie. What are you talking about? 1, 2, 3, 2. 3 out of, oh, no, Brian just got it. Okay. Just waiting on Kirk. Kirk's asleep, I think. Kirk, I was talking about boobs. Okay. Just saying. I was talking about boobs. All right. He's got it now. We're on the same page. Outstanding. This is going to be an interesting night, to say the least, boys and girls. Surgical what? Well, I mean, a t-shirt cannon pretty much is a potato gun, honestly. But with a t-shirt gun cannon, you can't go to jail or get fined or arrested or whatever the fuck they do. Yes, they are very well decorated. We all know that. We don't have to flex. That's all good. We know you got the pierced titties. Anyways, now that the Sorry. I was just thinking about something else. Yeah, potato. I would love to shoot potatoes at you. I really would. I would love to just shoot a bunch of potatoes. O is right. See? Oh. Can we get O's in the chat? Can you guys do that? OHH. HH. 4 H's. Everybody type O in the chat. That's our new catchphrase. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. All right. Am I done fucking around? 7:18. I think we've taken up too much of Brandon's time as it is now. He's all like throwing his arms up, like, what the fuck? Come on, dude. All right. I'm bringing the Out of My Head boys in. I like them better. So we're going to talk with both bands same time. Out of My Head, Phoenix and Raven. Welcome to the show. First timers. We're popping their cherry tonight. The boys from Out of My Head. Kirk, Brian, Ed, welcome to the show, my brother.
What's going on?
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Dude, it's my pleasure, absolutely. Brian drove all the way here from God knows where. I mean, thank God he made it here on time. we caught him in the car, which is a good thing.
It's a rare occasion.
Yeah, Jamie, absolutely. Next year we are shooting some serious T-shirts. We'll get to that in a little while for sure. And we got the boys from the Phoenix and the Raven, Justin and Brandon. Boys, welcome in.
What up?
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Oh, God, of course, the fucking burp shirt is present.
Never leaves.
How one of these nights I want to do an interview with the Burb, just me and the Burb.
We could probably make that happen somehow.
But that's for another night, boys. Again, thank you guys for taking your time to come on this silly ass show. I definitely appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, always fun.
Let's talk with the Out of My Head boys for a minute. When did you guys first become Out of My Head? When did it start? How did you guys meet? How did you guys all get together? And
Well, we didn't have the label Out of My Head. I mean, for a while, but it really started with me and Brian. We're brothers, so we wanted to start making our own music. I've always done like covers and stuff like that, and we never actually were in a project together. So it was time. You know what I mean? So we had a bunch of material we were kind of sitting on, playing with. We got Anthony in the band, started developing it more. He's the drummer, and then we found Kirk, and then there it just started skyrocketing. So, and then we became Out of My Head.
how long ago was that you guys started this project?
I joined the band officially on July 10th of 2022. But we didn't really hit the scene running until May of 23.
Yeah, that's good.
Now, were you guys in projects during like the whole COVID thing? And
I had another little project. Actually, everything kind of stalled out there, and then I think that's when we really started, exploring our own thing. Me and Brian.
Right, is that where the idea came from? Like around in that?
Yeah,
I know
it started like a little after the whole code scene. Me and Eddie had a little cover project, like pretty close to when all that stuff was going on.
Yep.
Because I know during that time, a lot of bands disbanded, a lot of bands started up, and there was a lot of material that was written in that time. So I guess if there's a silver lining to it, that would be it, is that it, kind of spawned a bunch of new music and new projects and started everything fresh. Now you guys have had 4 releases already in 2024, 3 singles and a 10-track LP. That one is titled Ear Candy. Please tell me I'm correct on that.
Yeah.
23, we had 2 singles, and then those singles were on the LP. In 24, we've had 2 singles and an EP.
Now, tell me a little bit about some of these things. Where Dreams Go to Die. Tell me a little bit about that song.
So, Ed, you could, you want to?
No, I mean that. As far as so usually how it goes is I start to write some guitar lines, and then I kind of propose it, or we just organically create something together. But that guitar, the beginning, it all started with the beginning intro guitar line, and I was writing that for a while. And then I kind of honed it in. And then one day, once I presented it to the band, it just like the rest of the song just kind of developed. So as far as like the lyrical and the meaning and stuff like that, that's all Kirk.
Now, is that normally your writing process? Do you come up with the riffs and you bring it to the band kind of jams out on them, and then you send Kirk off to sit in a corner and don't come out until your lyrics are done? Is that
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Typically, I gotta give Kirk credit though. He's always he used to be a drummer, so he's always coming. He's like, guys, let's do a 4/5, and then that goes into like whatever whatever different timing signatures he comes up with. But
And 9/8 and
he's always right in there with us.
It'd be a 5/4, but yeah.
Oh, all right, yeah, see?
A for effort, buddy.
I don't know. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so then like after he presented the riff for like Where Dreams Go to Die, and we complete the song and we kind of put the structure together, I kind of I load it into my DAW and I listen to it over and over and over until I get a vibe from it. So lyrically speaking, that song is about suicide awareness. It's about enduring great tragedy, great loss, and somehow finding the strength to push through and continue on.
What about, and I think this one's probably my favorite, Sick Nasty.
What musically or lyrically?
Yeah, it's a little both.
I'm pretty sure we wrote that like in between gigs last summer. We just kind of wrote a lot of those songs. we would run the set, and then like we would just start getting creative in the room together, and that kind of spawned from that.
And lyrically speaking, that song is I mean, I don't like to I generally don't like to lead people in a direction. I like the lyrics to speak for themselves, and they may mean something different between person A, B, or C. So I try to cryptically write so it could mean something to someone personally. In general, that song "Sick Nasty" is about just being lied to. It's being lied to and being poisoned by it. How lies can just make somebody sick.
That's it. They do have power, that's for sure. Now, Ed, let me ask you a question about inspiration. So when a riff hits you, do you have like a backlog of riffs that you just record? You're like, oh fuck, I gotta get this. Do you have like a backlog of riffs that you may or may not do anything with? Or
yeah, sometimes I do. I probably still have like a few floating around that like I used to be heavy into writing it and playing it a lot, and then it kind of fell to the wayside, and then like I remember it a while later. But a lot of the times, like I'll just kind of hear something and then explore that on the guitar, and then what I'm playing in reality mixed with what I'm hearing in my head, it starts to form. It's funny, like a lot of stuff on Ear Candy, me and Brian actually wrote that like years ago. And then when we started revisiting this, we brought it in and kind of just revised a lot of it. So yeah, a lot of it we do, we try to bank it if we think it's good, and whatever happens really, however it unfolds.
Now, Brian, do bass players do the same thing? Do you have like a backlog of riffs that you just kind of like, you're messing around and you're like, oh, I like that, and you lay it down and just kind of keep it on the back burner for maybe something, use it for something?
Yeah, so I noodle around with bass and guitar. I have both acoustic, so I'll noodle around and I'll find like there's a few songs where we use something that I just created in 5 minutes here, and then I'll bring it to the band room, and all of a sudden, like, I noodle. Sometimes I record it. Sometimes I just like how Eddie said, I'll forget about it and I'll bring it back like a few months later.
A lot of times when we get in the room together, it just happens, like, organically, I guess you could say.
Magically, almost. We actually have a couple of songs where the bass line was the jump off point. Brian would show up and be like, yeah, hey, check out this bass line I was messing around with. And then like Eddie and I'll look at each other, and then Eddie will start jamming with it. And then Anthony jumps in. I don't generally jump in because like I have to write words and stuff, but like I'll sometimes put the microphone in front of my face and just mess with patterns,
Mhm.
you know, while I'm grunting and spitting and slurring.
He gives us some ooh la la's and stuff like that over
Yeah.
time.
Or I should say something's.
Yeah.
Almost like scatting to the music to put something in there so you guys can
Yeah.
make it sound more whole. I got it. That makes sense. Phoenix and the Raven Boys, how we doing tonight?
Lovely as always.
Alive and well.
Flying high, if you will.
Loving the new shirt.
We just we'll get to that. Don't trust me, we'll get to that. So you guys just recently this weekend played. We were talking about Helderberg Meadworks earlier. You guys just played the Meadworks on Saturday, correct?
That's right.
How'd that gig go?
It was
Good.
awesome. Great
Yes.
turnout for everybody. And all the bands playing were amazing. Jupiter Queen, JJ Savage. Us, if you like that kind of thing.
No, that was so, and people do. It's not has nothing to do with the bird. People do like. Listen, guys, I bust these guys' balls a ton, but I mean, they are a very solid band, a very good band for this area. And I mean, I got to put that out there because some people are like, "Wow, you really don't like them." I do like them to a point, and then it kind of like Justin rubs on me. He grates on me all the time, but I can handle it. Brandon's okay. I mean, I have favorites. See, the first interview I did with him, or the second interview, one of the two, I kind of established a pecker. Like Gary can do no wrong. He's my favorite kid in the band. Favorite. Then there's Ben because, I mean, he's Ben. Then there's Brandon only because and we all went through like this big lawsuit thing together, and we all got fucked with. And, and then then it's like, oh well, yeah, bass player last, of course. Sorry, Brian. No offense.
I was going to say you're
That's how it
being
is.
unusually cordial with Brian, but you don't know him yet, so that'll probably
It will change.
Do you
that'll
really,
change. Give us
really
some
want to switch places with Justin on the bottom of the list? I mean, let's be honest.
I don't play bass, so I don't know if I can. That's a toughie. I don't know.
My list,
You
my
do with the
rules.
drum.
My list, my rules. All right. So that thing at Helderberg was it was called the Midsummer Blot. It was for the Duanesburg School Music Program.
Yep.
And from what I understand, they did very well for them, which is great. I mean, obviously, being a big supporter of local music and those music programs are definitely key for kids for sure.
Yeah, they
You guys-
I talked to Jess after. She said,
Yeah.
everything went well, stuff like that. We did have a little bit of a rain delay, but other than that, everything went great. The sound team that she hires for these events, I think they're actually called Raven Events, and
Yes.
their sound guy top notch. They were like, "Oh, we had 2 events, so we gave you the backup gear." I was like, "The backup gear?" I'm like, "This is your backup gear? We sound amazing. Everyone sounds amazing. Like they really know how to put on really good events. Everyone sounded great."
That's not how it went. He fucking went up and he's like, "We're the Phoenix and the Raven. We don't do backup gear." I heard the whole story. I heard it.
I think he's
You can,
accusing you of being
absolutely, go
prima
ahead.
donnas.
Just Brandon. The rest of them are cool. Said, well,
Look,
the
we're,
other two
we're
are
lucky.
cool.
We're lucky we don't play in backyards all the time. You know what I mean? Like, not that there's anything bad with backyards or anything like that. But I'm surprised anyone lets us in the building.
playing the high school graduation parties from kids that couldn't get a DJ, and there's like 3 of their friends hanging out. The good, all the good shows.
It'd be a blast.
You guys are both going to be pretty busy this summer. You guys are doing a little East Coast DIY tour thing. Let's talk about that for a little bit. It is the I Am Wayward tour. Who put this whole tour together?
That'd be a combo of Kirk and Kerner were definitely streamlining a lot of this process stuff like that. And I mean they did a hell of a job. We have way more dates than I thought we were going to get, but they really put the work in and got the name out and stuff like that. We're all over the place. I mean, our first show we're kicking off in Bristol, Connecticut on July 6th.
So, Kirk, what was the motivation for grabbing the boys from the Phoenix and the Raven and saying, "Hey, let's do this"?
Well, I mean, I'm sure it's no mystery, on a local level, networking is important. And then networking with bands that actually kick ass is important. So, we were brought in on their last Halloween show on
By Gary.
on October 29th of last year, and they heard us and we heard them, and Ben and I got talking, and Phoenix and Raven, these guys are they're solid, they're kick ass, they're they got great stage energy, they got great stage presence, they got quality music. And Ben and I got talking, and I was like, what do you think about us hooking up and doing a little tri-state sort of tour, the area, set up a few gigs together? And he was all on board. We were all on board, and it actually, like Brandon said, it turned out to be more dates than we actually expected. It's I think we got, what do we got? 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think a 7th is being worked on for October.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Now, if you guys have any questions for either of the band members or either band, feel free to type them in the chat. We will ask them for sure. You don't have to keep them clean, but they don't have to answer them either. So,
I actually sold a guitar to Gary, and that's how I met Gary. And we became friends on Facebook and stuff. And I think that's how we kind of I seen you guys and he's seen us. And I think Ben was telling me that Gary threw our name in the hat for that first show you guys had us on, right?
Yeah, he did.
Nice. Yeah,
nice.
So it was nice. Yeah, so it was cool because it was like a few years ago that I sold my guitar. So to kind of reconnect, and now it turned into this. It's awesome.
Yeah, that boy loves to collect his guitars.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, he does. His collection.
Like walking into Guitar Center at his house.
Yeah.
So we do. Miss Allie has a question for you guys. She says, "What's your favorite song from each other's bands?"
I do really enjoy Sick Nasty.
And I love Where Dreams Go to Die. Just the whole vibe and feel of that entire song is just amazing. Top notch.
Thanks, man.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. I'd have to say mine is, and I'm up in the air. I love Wayward. Wayward that's a great song because that's got some deep emotional stuff in it.
Yeah.
I'd have to say Wayward's probably mine.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with Kirk, actually. I really like Wayward a lot.
No offense to nobody, but I don't listen to music all day. I work in a shop. I do listen to music, but I listen to the old people music. So
Old people music.
That's all I listen to all day long. So I don't really spend time listening to too much. I don't even listen to our stuff.
Yeah, we know, Brian.
Hindsight's always 20/20. I should have offered one of these guys $10 to say I can't stand the Phoenix and the Ravens. Opportunity fucking missed. All right, let's talk about you guys said the first show is going to be in Bristol. I believe that's
Nope.
No. Where's my Bristol one?
That's the second show.
Nope.
Maybe I don't have one for it. I don't think I have the poster for that one. So it's going to be at Bleachers Bar in Bristol, Connecticut. Who's on that bill?
Inverter and a well-oiled machine. It's a killer lineup, and obviously OMH and Phoenix and the Raven.
Have you guys ever played there before?
Never.
Never.
Nope.
I've heard good things.
Now the next show, that one I have this is the 27th, Sammy's Patio in Mass. How'd you guys grab this one?
So it's funny because like Ben and I were working together on trying to get some dates, and we were just like immediately overwhelmed because of life and everything too. We're both really busy guys. So we actually talked, and we brought Jim from WXAX in to help us book shows because he does promoting too. And so he got that place. Never been there before either, but it's right on the beach. It's like there's there's like a strip, and then across the road there's a sidewalk, and then the beach. So that's gonna be pretty cool. And that's with Hero and the Horror and Uzi.
Mhm.
How'd you guys get them on the bill?
I think we just researched bands in the area because every place we're playing, we tried to get at least 2 bands from the area because nobody knows who the hell we are, right? So we tried to sandwich ourselves in between 2 bands from the area for draw. But we don't want to be on the bill with just anybody. We want somebody that complements the style of music and is a good band. And we found Hero in the Horror and Uzi, and we just reached out to them and asked them if they would be interested, and they were like, "Hell yeah!"
So the next one is the 3rd of August.
Oh, Fuzz, I just sent you that Bristol flyer.
Yeah, it's too late, man. You should have done that earlier. We're past that now. This one's at Quinn's Pins in Middletown. It's I used to hang out down there a lot. Not at Quinn's Pins, but in the Middletown area. But anyways, these guys that you picked up on this, was it the same thing? You just got to research local bands down there, or you got friends?
Nope, that was Jim from WXAX found them because he's down from that area. So we actually didn't. Jim found those bands.
Gotcha. And then of
This
course
is gonna be fun for me. I don't get out at all.
Yeah.
So this will be a nice little.
We're gonna have a big year of getting out, Brandon.
Yeah.
you're gonna have to get a handler for him. That's gonna be scary. Then we got this big one coming up right here on the 17th.
That's right.
Of course, Radio X presenting Rockin' Oddities. Gonna be a good show for sure. A lot of killer local stuff on that bill. That's gonna be a great one. That will be a great one for sure. And then I can go back down and grab this one. Got this one here.
Yeah, so unfortunately, Phoenix and the Raven had to drop off of that one. They had a conflict, so that one is that one we had to pull another band in to fill in for Phoenix and the Raven. Unfortunately, but you know how it is. The life takes over, and life comes first, and we get it.
Fucking Justin.
So quick.
And then there's this one. This one's going to be a big one right here. Kingsland in Brooklyn. Great venue. You guys are having a good time here. How'd you pick that one up?
That was all Ben.
Yeah, that was a Kerner project. He does have connections down to the city and stuff like that, so he definitely slapped that one together. Forever Mortal, we actually did have up here. They were here for our headliner show. They're very, very, very good. I like them a lot, and yeah, they were more than willing to jump on that show, so it should be fun.
Well, apparently you're not in the loop, Brandon, because as of yesterday, Forever Mortal had to drop off the bill. Yeah. So, they had a scheduling conflict too. I guess their studio time got moved, so they had to drop off. So, if there's any bands down there from the New York City area that want to jump on this bill to open up the show, contact Black Dog Promotions or Phoenix and the Raven or Out of My Head on Facebook.
Perfect. Another question from Miss Allie. If you could switch out any one band member from the other band, who would it be and why?
Ouch, that's rough.
That's hard.
I think if we switched Brian with Justin, Fuzz might like us more. So I think that might have to be the move.
100%.
That's fair. I mean, I think that if we switch Brandon with Anthony, I mean, for the most part, besides the style, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference because there's just going to be green sticks in the background since they're both using percussion sticks now.
You're just saying that because you hurt your feelings.
I mean,
is.
if me and Anthony switched, like, you might also like the Phoenix and the Raven better that way too, because I'm at the bottom of the pile too. So
I'd say let's switch Justin and Brian. I like Justin better anyway.
Oh shit, that's some family shit right there. Look.
My phone don't ring tomorrow.
I don't know if I can answer this question.
Oh yes, you can.
I have to, don't I? Yeah, what a
We're
shitty
starting
question.
some shit. Absolutely, you can.
What a goddamn trap that is. I'm gonna switch out Tom.
Who the fuck is Tom?
Inside joke.
Yeah, it was a brief encounter with a rhythm guitar player that we had.
Gotcha. All right.
I don't know. I'm gonna
Guitarist
say
issues?
I'm gonna
Never heard
say
of them.
Anthony for Brandon. I'm gonna say Anthony for Brandon, and that is only because Anthony is not here to defend himself.
Oh, he's in the chat. I see him.
I know, but he's not on here. I love you, Anthony.
Yeah, I'd have to.
He's laughing. He's laughing at the same time.
Sorry, brother.
It's all good.
I'd like to see.
Pamela said, "There goes family dinner." All right. We are successfully fucking shit up. I love it. I had another question over here somewhere. This always interests me. And this is a great question, Cass, for sure. What was your first concert that you ever went to?
Remember that.
Oh yes, that.
I'll start with. Let me start with Kirk, and then we'll go all the way around.
Ooh-wee. I was 15 years old, so that was a long time ago.
Ooh.
And it was Striper at the RPI Fieldhouse with Queensryche.
Love it. Brian, what about you?
I was 18, and I went to an Attila show at Empire Live.
Oh, nice.
Ed, what about you?
I don't remember what age I was. Maybe 19 or 20. I went and seen it was Disturbed. I think Hell Yeah was there on a smaller stage. Who else? Avenged Sevenfold, I think, was there too. It was a pretty badass show.
Brandon, what about you?
I was a broke kid, so it took me a couple of months to actually earn the money to actually go. But I went with my buddy to go to it was Metallica, Lamb of God, and Volbeat at Times Union Center back in 2009. Because their Death Magnetic tour.
First, that's for sure.
Yeah, we were hoodlums and jumped the barrier to get from the seat down to the floor. Took my hoodie off and wrapped it around my waist and got right up into the pit.
Good for you. All right, I guess I have to go to Justin. Justin, what do you got, buddy?
I guarantee this will be the most hilarious answer.
I know what's coming too. I know what's coming.
So, you know the running joke about how Shania Twain makes you want to kick a door off the hinges?
For fuck's sake.
My very first concert, I was about 6 years old. Shania Twain at the Pepsi Arena.
Brian's like, you guys were going to trade me for this fucking dude?
Hey, I'm man enough to admit it. Everybody loves Shania Twain, and if you don't, you're a liar.
I can still remember when it was the Knickerbocker Arena. I'm going back a ways.
Me too.
Being Wasp and Slayer. Oh my god, it was so I think RPI was I saw Ozzy and Metallica together.
Nice.
That was Ultimate Sin tour. Yeah, that's going way the fuck back. 85, probably 84, something like that.
Bro, I saw the Headbangers Ball Tour at the Mid-Hudson Civic Center in '89.
I saw Anthrax and Exodus came to town. That was a good show.
Yeah, Anthrax,
you remember
Exodus,
that?
and Halloween. Yep.
Yep. Exactly. So I mean, we used to get some killer shows, man, and Lenny's bringing them back. I mean, it's great that you're starting to see some of these bands come back, which is good.
They're finally catching on that live is the place to be.
Another question. Let's see. Yeah, Miss Allie says, "Where do you pull the most? What most inspires you when you're writing music? Where do you pull your inspiration from?"
Lyrically, personally, I draw my inspiration from real world, real life struggles. I don't do it on I don't really address like on a global scale. When I write lyrics, it's personal. So whether it's a struggle that I've endured or a loved one has endured or a community has endured, but most of my lyrical content is relatable on a personal level to a personal struggle so that the listener can relate to it.
Ed, what about you? Where do you does it just pop in there, or
Yeah, a lot of times it just pops in there. I want to write something that I actually enjoy, and then I just hope other people do. But a lot of time, big inspiration is trying to write something where like I can get a reaction out of somebody, like a genuine reaction where they really like it. That's like it feeds. This is like performing live, the same feeling. You feed off of that. So
Justin? What about you?
For me, it's like sometimes I want to do one specific really cool thing in the song, or a couple of cool things,
Mhm.
and then I got to figure out how to piece it together just right. So like whether I want to do a really cool off-time signature bend or something, really give you something cool, or throw in a little bit of slap and pop or something. I just like to kind of have these cool integral moments where the bass can branch off, but also still stay with the band and on time.
What about you, Brian?
Slap and pop, baby. Come on.
Usually it's just so I take inspiration from like this is gonna be kind of generic, but I'll listen to like I don't know. Let's just use Korn for instance because like some of my tone has a little bit of inspiration from Korn. I'll use like a song that I connect with like emotionally,
Mhm.
and I'll use some of that groove, not like Korn exactly, but I'll use some of that groove, some of that like, you know what I mean, something that'll get your head moving, and I'll create like a lot of the time when we're like making riffs, I like to think more towards like kind of fill that back spacing. So sometimes I'll come up with like I don't know a timing that'll fill the gaps, and just something that like if you really listen to it, it's like damn, you know what I mean? That guitar is sick. That bass line in the background is like, rock.
yeah, I appreciate when you come up with something that complements, like not
Yeah.
just follow what I'm doing or me follow you. When like you can lay something down and I do something slightly different, but it complements each other and fills out that soundscape, so to speak.
It kind of completes the groove. It keeps the groove moving.
It's all about the pocket.
Yeah, absolutely. Brandon, what about you, man?
I mean, instrumentally, it basically I'm such a space cadet that it just needs to be something that pops into my head at the time. If it's like a guitar riff or anything like that, or like a certain groove, like it'll pop into my head, and I'll just have to like remember it. So I'll either attempt to record it in any sort of capacity, or write it down, or like ba 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 ba, like type of recording, just to like get it down if I like don't have the instrument on me or anything like that. But a lot of the time it's it's similar to whatever I'm listening to at the time that'll at least give me an idea for what I want to do. And then lyrically, if I ever do really write lyrics, it's not that often, but if I do, it's always like like real world stuff, like stuff that's going on that I think would just make like a really good song, and like stuff that like not stuff that people aren't writing about, but just like stuff that like we're not writing about at the time. We kind of have a running joke, like a lot of our older stuff, some of our current stuff is personal strife and how to overcome it type of stuff. But I mean, I just write like off the wall type stuff, like it'll be like personal strife, how to overcome it, personal strife, how to overcome it. Like, Brandon, what do you got for a song? I'm gonna write one about Jeffrey Epstein. And that's what Soul Snatcher is. And that's like the opening song that we did for, I mean, we're still doing it, stuff like that, as it's a good opening song. In my old band, we wrote a song called If I Were the Devil, and it was based off the Paul Harvey speech from the 50s. And it's so real. Like, I mean, even now it's actually wild to like go back and listen to that and stuff like that. So we wrote a prog metal song. It was like a 13-minute song or something like that way back when. So I just, if the inspiration strikes and I decide to start putting down lyrics and stuff like that, that's what it's going to wind up being, just like real world stuff. I'm not good at the feelies quite yet. You're not getting that yet.
No, I know I don't have to remind you, but just remember the NDA is still in place, so I don't want to get no fucking cease and desist orders again. And
if it's gonna be something that I'm gonna get sued over, we're gonna get sued together because I'm gonna debut it right on this show. Just
We're
for
gonna-
you, buddy.
we're gonna fucking
We're in
Thelma
this
and
together.
Louise that shit, baby. That's right.
Hey, birds of a
Lock hands
feather
right
flock
at the
together,
cliff.
Fuzz.
Yeah, birds of a feather. Come on.
We flock
Well-
together, dude.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Off. There, now you're in different spots, Brandon. You're in the
Whoa.
bottom of the list now, buddy.
I just
This
wanted
is
to,
my.
oh, sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Kirk. Go ahead.
Oh, I just wanted to say, when we're talking about inspiration and like the content and stuff, like I think all of us in OMH have our favorite songs, but I have two different favorite songs, and I categorize them by like what musically is my favorite song and then what lyrically is my favorite song. So like lyrically, my favorite song, and this may surprise Eddie and Brian, but lyrically, my favorite song is a song off of Ear Candy called "The Cycle." I think it's some of my best lyrical work, and it's a hard hitter subject matter wise because it's about being trapped in a toxic relationship and trying to find a way to escape it. And one of the first few lines from the song is, I don't want to see it again. I've seen it before, and my eyes are all cried out. I don't want to say it again. I've said it before, and my voice is so worn out. I don't want to hear it again. The barrel of this gun is deep inside my mouth. And Eddie told me this. One of our followers had said, that song really speaks to me because I'm going through that. And I listen to that song and it gets me through, because lyrically, I always try to offer some sort of light at the end of the tunnel of the trial. So that meant the world to me. Like that.
Absolutely.
That impacted me so deep that it meant something to someone and it got them through, because that's the goal. If I can lyrically help somebody through one rough time, the mission accomplished,
Somebody
Hell
out
yeah,
there
dude.
understands them. Absolutely. That's fucking great. See, that's a great story. I love hearing stories like that. This is probably my favorite question to ask in any interview. What's your funniest or most embarrassing story from a show? What's your biggest on-stage oops? These are the fucking best, because I've heard some fucking good ones. Justin, I'm going to start with you, my man.
Well, I'm sure I won't steal Brandon's because I'm sure he'll tell about that one. But my favorite is when we were playing a show, and out of nowhere, I just happened to see Kerner was about to trip over one of the onstage monitors. And I saw him hit it, and I saw him start leaning back. And I was like, oh shit, I can't let my singer fall, especially on stage. So I have a video somewhere on my phone of me playing, and all of a sudden I saw him start falling, and my hand stopped during a pause, and I pushed him. And then I just kept going without missing a beat.
Good catch. Outstanding. Brandon, what about you, man?
I actually do have a different one. It was from my first band, and it was from my first show. We played a Battle of the Bands at Zoom Flume in freaking, where is it? Green County.
Yeah.
And our first ever show for my first band. I was just barely like 18. I just turned 18 pretty much as this band was forming and practicing and stuff like that. And that show was just a train wreck. Anything that could have went wrong. For me, it was my cymbals just falling on me the whole time. Every like 2 seconds, my cymbal stand would fall on me. Got hit in the shoulder by my crash. I got hit in the other shoulder by my other crash. I was just like, this is an absolute nightmare. And for me, like I have not only stage fright, like I'm socially anxious and all that. So I was just like in panic mode the entire time. But I was also baking in the sun, so I wasn't all in it either. But since all my stuff started falling apart, dropped a drumstick, like literally like nightmare scenario, I switched to a drum rack. So that will never happen to me again, out of complete fear of my cymbal stands falling over.
Ed, you're up, buddy.
Oh, well, it all started. I smoked crack that day. No, I'm just kidding. No, with
Again.
again, yeah. Well, the usual. No, but with OMH, I think I've had some things happen in like cover bands that I've been in, stuff like that, strings breaking or stuff. But the first thing that comes to mind with OMH would probably be we have this one part of the song. What song is it? I'm spacing right
The
now.
Darkest Days.
Yeah. Kirk already knows what I'm gonna say. Yeah, it's like it's supposed to go from like a clean to like a nice distorted, heavy guitar line, and instead I double clicked the foot pedal and it went to like a clean sound and it sounded like more like a smooth jazz or something when it's supposed to be like a heavy part where it's like, but yeah.
I was like, I guess we're going with this.
Yeah, you just gotta roll with it and don't stop. Whatever happens.
Start singing Buddy Holly lyrics.
I just played it off like I meant to do it. That's all.
I remember slowly looking over at him like, we're doing this, I guess.
Brian, you look like you got a good one. You look like you're like, should I really tell this story?
Well, the first one that comes to mind is that same show, actually. A week prior to that, I put new strings on my bass, and I don't ever play as hard as I do on stage. So 95% of that show, I was just way out of tune. And there was Stars Fall, the intro to Stars Fall. I totally forgot how to play it, so I was just playing random notes until somebody jumped in with me. But yeah, I think that was probably my most embarrassing.
Everybody noticed too.
Yeah.
Singers usually have really good ones. So Kirk, let's hear what your biggest.
Oh, well, my biggest oops on stage has nothing to do with OMH. I've had some oopses with OMH, but we're talking about biggest. So
Correct.
I used to be a drummer, and I was in a band back in the mid '90s called Manasoma, and we were playing at the Chance, and we were actually it was a showcase show, but we were the headline of the showcase show, and we loaded in at like 4:30. We were starving, so we sent one of our guys out to Taco Bell, and I ate two 7-layer burritos.
Oh boy!
And then by the time we got on stage, and actually my best friend Sebastian, he was the guitarist in the band. He may not even know this. I don't know if I've ever told this story, but it's so far in the distance, I don't care now. And I'm too old to give a shit what people think. But halfway through the set, I'm back there drumming, and I was a very active, violent drummer. And halfway through the set, it's a Freudian slip.
There it is.
My stomach started letting me know that what was up, and I'm like, I either hold it. I hope I can hold it through this show. Well, the answer to that question is I couldn't. So I shit my pants on stage.
That sucks.
And now he does it every show. It's a part of the show now.
Absolutely. So yeah, I shit my pants, but I completed the set.
Hey.
When you started telling that story, you said that you were too old to give a shit. My first response was going to be, you weren't too young to, though, were you? I knew what was coming on that one.
Did you?
I think the best answer I've had doing in every interview that I've done, it was a oh shit, what the hell's his name? Lille Gruber from Defeated Sanity. It's a German death metal band. He said, well, it wasn't really an on stage, it was kind of like backstage. I'm like, oh, that counts, So he's like, well, we kind of witnessed a murder. And I'm like,
jeez,
holy shit. I'm like, okay. And he's like, I guess it was, they were in Baltimore. I think it was Baltimore. And he said these two crackheads were outside fighting in front of their bus or their van or whatever they were in. And the one guy took a hammer and just started swinging at the other dude's head. He's like, well, they had to go to the police station. And I'm like, holy Jesus. All right, you win. That's the best answer I've heard so far. Holy shit. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Right, so no shows in Baltimore yet.
Yeah. I would steer clear of that one if I were you. So, Phoenix Boys, let's talk about new music from you guys. Where are we at? What are we doing?
I think we're going back to the studio on July 20th.
Yep. Yeah, we're going back to the studio on the 20th. Gary just got done laying down 90% of the rhythm tracks, and drums are done. So Gary and either Gary and Justin or Gary and Kerner will be going in for the next one. Gary he'll be finishing up his leads, everything like that, and then someone else will take over. And then we're trying to space it out just a hair, just because of like the show's coming up and we didn't want to interfere and stuff like that. Sure. But it's also one of those things where just a little more time to figure out like the nuances of what we want to do with the recording and stuff like that. My parts were pretty ironclad, but I'm also a psycho and just delved way too into it. And basically, like, from the time that I come up with my initial track to the time I have a finished track, like, I had already played it in 6 or 7 different ways to try to iron it out, and that time span is a lot shorter than you think it is. So I hammered those out, everything like that. I already had everything planned out. So and we're working with Tim from the recording company. I worked with him in the past. Great guy, great producer, all that good stuff. Great producing mind, has lots of tips and tricks and stuff like that. So I'm happy to work with him again.
Now, is this going to be EP, full length? What are we talking? How many songs?
EP. We're doing 5 songs. And then from there, I mean, we're pretty much already into the early stages of the next writing process anyway. So we'll have new stuff again, probably early next year, I would say. Like once we air out a couple of things, get these recordings done, and then we can start working on the next stuff. So
no need for my blazing hot triangle solo this round.
There's always room.
I mean, for post instrument recording and stuff like that, we can always fit you in as a sample.
I mean, it's just fucking ting.
Great.
Box. Sorry, all the ladies that just instantly got wet out there just hearing that. I'm sorry. I apologize for that.
We'll coordinate you on the schedule. Don't worry. We'll get you in.
Just like Raven, we'll fit it in there somewhere.
We'll see about that. Wait till you see what I got coming up for you. We'll see how you feel after that. Out of my head, boys. What do we got musically wise? What are we looking at?
Always writing. We got what? We're on the way to 3 new songs already, but we already have a song recorded that's gonna. We haven't really decided exactly when, but sometime towards the end of summer, we're gonna release as a single. It's called "Say." And then we're going to finish up our 2024 season and do what we usually do over the winter. Instead of lugging equipment through the snow, we're going to record.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's my favorite part.
And again, depending on my busy schedule with the Phoenix and the Raven, Triangle's always available if you guys need it.
Beautiful.
Drives the women wild. They go nuts over it. They go crazy. Now, shitheads, you know who I'm talking about. You too.
Who, me?
Clearly. Let's talk about I would say elephant in the room, but it's more the burb in the fucking room. Let's talk about this fucking thing for a minute. So last time you guys were on, we had this little contest where I did some trivia with you guys. Right?
Where you clearly misunderestimated us.
Well, let's talk about that. All right. Now, I'd like to bring up some points. Okay. First of all, I know you cheated. The whole thing was fucking rigged to begin with. I know that. Deveria was somehow involved in this fucking thing. I'm not sure how yet, but I'm going to find out.
That's news to me.
And I want to make F the burb a thing. I mean, the hashtag, it's got to become a thing. So we were talking earlier, and you had said this was, I believe it was Brandon that said this. He said, "Why? Do you want a rematch?" Snotty little fucking answer, like, it's just odd shit like that. So yes, I do actually want a rematch. It's going to be one band member of your choosing. Somebody else is going to hold the phone so that they have no access to a computer. Justin, no Google, no bullshit. I will give you 5 questions. You get them all right, we'll figure something out for you guys to win, right? Maybe you guys do another shirt. Maybe you guys take over the show for a couple weeks. Who the fuck knows, right? But if you motherfuckers lose, then I get what I want, which is one of 2 things. Either your next album is entitled Fuzz, or the whole band gets the Fuzz Head logo tattooed on them somewhere.
I mean, I've got room.
High stakes.
And the worst part about it is you're 2 band members short right now, and the decision gets made live on the air right now.
Oh.
Here,
Does it have to be the album title?
Yes.
He's trying to
Absolutely.
negotiate.
What, you think I'm
We're
going to
gonna
take
have
a
to win.
song? No. I even have the album covers designed. Remember how old TVs used to have like the little MAGA fights going on?
I just have to say, I got to play the lawyer here for a second. Who's deciding on the questions? Because
Oh, somehow. Lawyers my ass. Stay out of this.
Why is it always every time we get together, Fuzz, a lawyer gets involved? God.
It's crazy. 5 questions. I choose them. Either you guys can take over the show for a couple weeks. You guys can design a couple more shows. I don't give a shit what it is. But if you lose, the next album gets named Fuzz, or y'all get the Fuzz logo tattooed somewhere on your body.
Oof.
Gauntlet thrown. Take that, bitches.
Oh, he's pondering.
He's like, will you settle for a song lyric, Fuzz?
No. These are my terms.
Called Fuzz.
Non-negotiable.
I think it should be face tattoos.
I don't know, Justin. What are we doing?
you're not helping, Ed.
Well, I mean, we can't let Gary's first tattoo be his face.
Oh, yeah.
That is fair.
This is what they get for not showing up.
We'll have to ponder the punishment after.
After what? You better ponder quick because that decision's made on this show live tonight.
I mean, I'm not telling you that it's going to be us facing the punishment, but you know.
Oh no. Mm-mm. We're not going to loophole the living fuck out of this thing. I just told you, all the band members.
I'm questioning if you're going to lose again. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, I know I'm not going to lose. Although I did say that last time too, but I'm not going to lose.
Wait, what are the questions? Is it like, what's my favorite cereal?
No, they're all going to be music, just like we did last time.
Into?
We're going to do music like we did last time.
It's my favorite cereal. How many freckles do I have on my taint?
What is tattooed on the base of my penis?
$100 bill.
If you can answer that question right now, I'll give you the show. You can have the whole fucking show.
I just did. $100 bill for 3 reasons: because you like to play with your money, you like to see your money grow, and you like to see how fast a woman can blow $100. Wait, can I say that?
You can say anything you want.
I'm sure Fuzz has said that first.
Oh yeah, sure.
I think I've said way worse. Trust me.
I don't know, Justin. You feeling froggy?
I mean, I'm feeling froggy, even though he's already setting up a basis that I'm a cheater, even though I wasn't.
No, you were cheating. DeViri was behind it. It was rigged. I know the whole story.
Now, are you blaming all of DeViri, or are you just blaming Peter?
No, it's probably, fuck Viter. It's probably just Viter. So fuck him.
I mean, I'm down.
I'm down for trivia.
Okay,
other
now
boys are gonna deal with it. They left us in charge.
Which punishment do you want? Are we going to name the album, or are we going to do the tattoo?
They named the album probably. Like I said, I can't let Gary's first tattoo be your face.
It'll probably have to be the album.
That's a good choice.
Album, or EP, whatever entity we release at whatever time.
What do you mean, whatever time? No, next one I said.
Release a single.
Yeah, right. We'll just put it out as a single.
He's gonna boot me out again. Watch it.
All right, out of my head. Thanks, guys. For stopping by. Definitely appreciate that. Motherfucker, he's just got that. He's just got that. I think he's a robot. Don't tell me. I think he's a fucking robot.
Dude.
That man's out of his head. Get it?
Oh, shit.
I'll have to make the executive decision to do the album title.
Okay.
Album
Deal.
or EP title.
Now, when do you want to do this?
Could be our next one.
Do you want to do it right now?
Oh, the trivia? Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So now the problem is I don't trust that little shady bass player you got. That's the problem. Because I know last time he's like,
I'll keep
what
my-
do you think?
Keep my hands up.
He's holding still, so you can't see his hands moving.
In
I
reality,
want to see both hands up at the same time. I want to see this. All right. So there's no typing and no Googling. Nobody else in the room. Like, the answer is, I don't want to hear that shit. All right. I will grab some trivia questions right now.
Ooh,
Music
man.
trivia, right? That's what we're doing, right? And no help from the out of my head guys.
I'm not gonna know any of them anyway. Don't worry.
Fuck, I could get 2 albums out of this.
I've been around.
Kerner's gonna be so mad he's missing this.
Well, yeah. When
Either for the enjoyment or
when
the
the name of your next album is Fuzz, like, you guys are assholes.
You see Vladich's comment?
Okay, now you guys want, it's going to be 5 questions, 5 music trivia questions. Are we square on that?
Yep.
Okay. And you're agreeing to it. I want to hear you say yes, Fuzz. I agree to that.
Yes, I agree to that.
I agree to
Okay.
that.
Sign here.
And the terms that we already talked about, either you guys take over the show for a couple of weeks or a shirt. I'll give you either one. I'll give you both, actually. And then the album. We're all square on that, right?
Mhm.
All right. Your first question is, who married dancer Dolores Mohawk in the 1950s?
Oh, come on. I see what you're doing. Hang on, one more time. I want to make sure Google has typed it in.
Hands. Let me, Justin, your hands aren't showing. You
I got
shady
one
little
hand on my
bastard.
dog, and the other one's holding the phone.
Fuck that dog. Mm-mm. All right, you can't. If you're holding the phone, then you can't type with one hand. There we go. I want to see the hand. Answer.
One more time. What was the question? One more time.
He's got some voice thing or something that's activating Google.
Say it nice and clear.
Who married dancer Dolores Mohawk in the 1950s?
This is so fucked.
I'm drawing some serious blanks.
Oh, it's right on the tip of my tongue too.
Hey, out of my head, guys. Do you guys want to do a song on my new album coming out soon?
Is it called all my exes give me autism?
Oh no, it's called Fuzz, baby. It's called Fuzz.
Oh, crap.
Do you guys give up?
Justin, you got any ideas?
I honestly have not the slightest idea. Of course, he would choose go-go dancers and not, something more relevant.
Trying to think.
Need an answer.
Oh God, I wish I had a good answer. I don't know. Throw an answer out the wall, Dean Martin.
The answer is Sam Cooke. Sam Cooke is the answer. That's
what I was
one
thinking.
wrong. You got 4 more, and you're behind the 8 ball, boys. Oh my! Next question: are we ready?
Yep.
Which band released the album Surrealistic Pillow in 1967?
One of my all-time favorite, top 10.
This is messed up. Okay, we got cornered into this.
Oh, but you agreed to it, and it's legal now. I will get somebody's lawyer if you decide not to.
I think I read.
Kurt.
Nope.
Wait, was it Jefferson Airplane?
You got to be fucking kidding me. How the fuck did you get that?
Justin.
How the fuck did you get that?
He's like Rain Man.
Of you.
Oh my god.
It just hit him too. Wait a minute. I know this one.
I'm fucking stunned.
Oh shit.
Better than my guess, but jeez.
Wait, I can see Google in his glasses.
The thing I got here is my dog trying to.
All right, next question. It's 1-1. We got a game now. Who wrote the theme song for the 60s TV show The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson? And if you get this, you're definitely cheating.
Oh my god, you're killing me.
I honestly have no idea.
The dog just told you. The dog just told you the answer. I heard it.
Yeah.
Oh god. I know it was some sort of big band. I just don't know.
Randomly, was it the Rolling Stones?
It's about as
Your
good a
final,
guess
I'll
as-
have to have your final answer.
Yeah, that would be my.
Brandon, you going with that?
Better guess than mine.
All right. Does anybody else know?
I always feel like everything's a trick question, so I would have answered it, Johnny Carson.
Yeah, Brian, you're right. It was Paul Anka. See, Brian knew it. Jesus Christ, you got silly. Paul Anka is the answer to that one. Paul Anka.
That was easy.
All right. It was it's simple. Let's see
This
here.
is entrapment, by the way. This is
Which band released the song Groovin' in 1967?
oh. It's not the Bee Gees, is it?
You tell me.
Kirk, you remember when that came out, right?
Go fuck yourself.
I don't know, Justin, you got any ideas?
I don't think it was the Bee Gees. I'm gonna take a stab in the dark, some autism that I have, and say the Young Rascals.
This motherfucker's cheating. But it's the Rascals, not the Young Rascals. It's the Rascals. Is there a difference?
Half point.
Judges?
Are we the judges?
Well, I'll tell you what. You want me to Google to see if there was a Young Rascals?
Yeah, would you please? That'd be great.
Yeah.
By the way, everybody else, he's cheating. He's definitely cheating. No doubt about it.
I got my hands open here, holding the phone.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't want to do any typing. There's no typing.
There is the Rascals. There is. Wait.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so according to this, the Rascals were originally known as the Young Rascals when Groovin' was written.
Hey,
I guess I'll have to give it to him. Wait.
Oh my god.
All right. All right. I was
Yeah,
trying to be nice.
Definitely Rascals. What's up with
Trying
you,
to be
Justin?
nice.
just like us.
That's amazing.
The dude's like
Technicalities are my
fucking-
favorite.
He's like the fucking Rain Man of.
I really am.
That's crazy.
The Rascals,
It's fucking
initially known
crazy.
as the Young Rascals.
That's hilarious. Oh my
That is
God.
hilarious.
All right.
Holy shit!
It wasn't the old rascals.
Question number 4. We're getting down to it now. The King of Rockabilly was a nickname given to whom? The King of Rockabilly was a nickname given to whom?
Wasn't Chuck Berry, was it?
It's a good guess. That sounds good to me. That sounds about right.
Is that your final answer?
I think so.
I'm not confident in it, but it's the only thing I can think of right now.
Sorry, is that the one you're going with?
Yes.
Carl Perkins.
Oh.
Son of a
Carl
bitch.
Perkins is the King of Rockabilly. Just like that, we're all tied up. One question to go. Are we nervous, boys?
That depends. Is this question from the 19th century? 18th century? Is this
These are
next
all
question about a
In ye old
player?
times.
These are all rock trivia questions which you agreed to and that I could pick. That was the deal.
Oh God, I'm praying. I know this next one.
I didn't think it was going to be this close, to be honest with you.
I thought it was going to be a blowout.
All right. The question is this.
God.
Who scored a 1957 hit with C.C. Ryder?
Oh, CC Ryder.
Oh my God.
There's a thought process. Stuffle beans in a thought process. I hate this.
Dad, let me drive the car.
If my damn dog would stop throwing interference in here.
What should get in the way of your Wi-Fi signal?
No, she hears people outside being assholes, so she wants to join them and be an asshole.
She probably hears the host of the show being an asshole right now.
Yeah, she probably does.
Don't agree to that. What's the matter with you? That's just hurtful.
Oh, can you give it to me one more time so my brain can hear it?
Yes, Jason.
I've been giving it to you this whole fucking trivia contest, but one more time. Who scored a 1957 hit with C.C. Ryder?
Oh,
He
wait.
needs to phone a friend. Jay in the comments
Was it-
knows.
Was it Chuck
Nope.
Willis?
He is cheating. There's no way this motherfucker's getting this.
I'm moving the camera. My hand's right here, and the other one is my dog.
It is Chuck Willis, you son of a bitch. I
Yeah.
hate you.
Holy
my
shit.
God.
Yeah.
They win again.
Oh my
Pulled it
God.
out.
I
Absolute
quit
wild
this
card.
fucking show. Look how sweaty Brandon. He's just like, fuck, man.
That was amazing.
Like red.
Against all odds, Justin prevailed.
Stubble bean
I'm
pulls it out.
texting
in
the
the
boys.
end.
Got that
Right
Rain
now.
Man going
Fist
on.
bump it.
Don't worry, boys. We don't
Nope.
have to do an album with
I gotta
this
go.
asshole.
There we go.
All right.
Wow.
I don't think
That's
I don't think
impressive.
I'm going to do this ever again. No, that's twice. That's twice now.
What do you get for betting against the Burb, dude?
when you take over,
Adam, I had nothing to pleasure talking to you guys today.
that hurts,
gonna go-
man.
I'm going to go scrub. Nah, it doesn't hurt. Shit.
I'm
It's all
impressed.
good.
That was amazing.
That was good. I'm
I just
impressed.
texted the band chat. I just said y'all owe Justin deeply because he just gave our album title.
No, Justin owes Google or
My hands were
or
shown.
Siri or Alexa or whatever the fuck you got rigged up.
He just has this elaborate, like, small screen, like, subtitle Alexa that he's just been honing in this whole time.
Maybe Justin's the robot, not her.
We live among you now.
Interesting.
Oh my God.
That's it. I'm gonna get the legal team looking into this. I'm telling you, if you're fucking cheating, you're in trouble.
Right. So
Well
about-
done. Listen, dude.
about those
Honestly,
birds.
dude, I'm impressed. That was really impressive, bro. That was really impressive. You better start brushing up on your fucking 1930s and 40s rock and roll. That's where we're going next.
I'll
I
brush
should've
up,
went with
I'll brush
like- I
up on my
should've went with
ASAP. I know where we're
I should have went with like fucking pop music of fucking 2020. Although he
Legit,
probably
if you
would have
went
pulled that
like
out of his ass too.
2010s, if you went 2010s pop music, you would have had me shot dead in the water.
I probably would
It
mail it,
It
honestly.
would have been so fast.
Yeah, fucking Encyclopedia Britannica over here would have fucking beat me. I know that. Son of a bitch. You know what, Miss
Encyclopedia
Allie?
Britannica.
Miss Allie, all due respect, you know I love you. Fuck the burb, right? That's what I'm
Hey,
saying.
Miss
That's
Allie
what I'm
gets it.
saying. Fuck the burb.
I told you, man, we're a band of nerds. You gotta. It just takes a little bit of peeling back to find out what we know.
Even with all the oil that's on it, I'm doing nasty things to that burb tonight.
As you should every night.
Nah, I'm gonna violate that motherfucker tonight. Watch.
So I know what my weekend plans are. Getting that next design ready. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be another fun one. Maybe
Yeah, whatever. Yeah,
maybe
rub it in.
I can unearth that one that it was the burb designs that I put the green beard on and the cap. We could do that one. That'd be cool.
I would wear it.
Hey, welcome to the Burb and Burb show.
Hey.
That's what the third show.
If I
Let's
can't
go.
kick you out, I'm fucking leaving. Yeah, Jess, he is good. You know what I should do? I should put you,
Nerds rule.
Justin. I should put you head to head against that girl Zoe. She's really good. I mean, like she's unbelievable at music trivia too. Should have her neck. That's what I'll do. I'll put her up against you next, and probably lose my ass again. But anyways, boys, back to the business. And listen, it's been a pleasure. I'm glad you guys could hang out and we could chat about this stuff. Make sure you guys get out and see these shows wherever you're watching from. If you're close to these venues, definitely hit them up. If not, locally, we're talking. Next one for you guys would be Rockin' Oddities, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
If
That was
anybody
Empire.
needs tickets,
Yeah. Next one for us in the area is Rockin' Oddities. You know where to get your tickets. You can hit us up. Us, Phoenix and the Raven, in Out of My Head, Devaria, you name it. All of us. It's going to be a fun one. I have had my eye on them for a while. They asked us to play. We said yes, and it's can't wait. It's going to be fun.
So there is a Deveria connection with you guys. All right. I knew they were involved somehow. Son of a bitch.
Birds of a feather flock together, dude.
Yeah, and then after that, we're not going to be back in the area until November for the Halloween show.
Day of the Dead show, yeah.
That
Yes.
was fun last year. That was a lot of fun last year. Way to
Yeah,
get
we're-
that down.
It was such a blast.
Bringing it back for the second annual.
Awesome. Cool.
And it's going to be technically on Day of the Dead this year because that's how the weekend falls. All that good stuff. Yeah, Fuzz, if you want to come back and MC, by all means, we'd love
Absolutely.
it.
You killed it last year.
I'll come back and MC. I'll judge, ladies, you know.
We're coming up with a comprehensive plan on judging this time. We're going to be looking for sponsors again. We're going to be. This is kind of an open call a little bit. We're looking for anyone that'll come in and like decorate and stuff like that. We want to deck out Empire Underground, make it look like basically like a big Halloween party or a haunted house or whatever it may be. So if there's anyone out there that knows any connections, anything like that, if it's like a haunted hayride or anything like that, please reach out to us on the band page, any of us individually. We'd love to work out those details. And then, we're going to be collecting sponsors and stuff like that too. And yeah, whoever's decorating, like we'll sponsor you too. Like we'll have you on the flyer, everything like that. So yeah, we're going to be looking for sponsors for prizes, all that good stuff. We're going to come up with a nice, clear plan on the judging, get all the bands in on it and stuff like that. Hey, Rockin'
Hey,
Oddities.
perfect.
Hey.
Talk to Jem from Rockin' Oddities. Jason said how much we talk, and you got people out there. So
Yeah, this is why we brought it up. We wanted to make those connections and stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna make it a fun one. We want to make it a yearly thing. Whether or not Phoenix and the Raven is playing on the show, we want to make this a yearly thing and just have fun with it. Have a big old Halloween party, and we are going to be duking it out with Guar. They're going to be playing upstairs, but anyone who doesn't want to go see Guar can come have fun with us. So.
I'm going to go public right now, and I'm going to call Guar out since they want to book a show the same day in the same building. I'm going to challenge Guar for that night to come down and either have a fist fight with me or a spelling bee, one or the other. It's their choice. But I'm
Both at the
calling
same
Guar
time.
out publicly. To
I
a
will
fist fight or a
tell
spelling
you this, Kirk. I will tell you this. Do not challenge them to a coming on the crowd contest because they will beat you. I swear to you.
We should put out a blanket statement too. They're not qualified for the costume contest. That's just not fair.
No.
If they want to come hang out with us, by all means.
If they
they're going to
show
have
up-
to deal with Kirk, though.
If they
That's
show
the
up,
problem.
we're fist fighting or we're spelling shit. One or the other.
I think what you guys should do is just get on stage and jam together.
That'd be fun. I would absolutely be down
Really
for
fun. That would be
I
great.
I mean, that's a third option if they're too scared for the other two, I guess.
Rock, paper, scissors might suffice. You know.
Did you just
cornhole.
say cock, paper, scissors?
that. I heard it too.
How the fuck do you play that?
Very carefully and with a lot less splinters.
Oh, cock beats or scissors beat cock. Oh no, no.
But yeah, I mean,
Oh, but
it's
scissors beat scissors. Yes, sir.
but yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah, anyone who
I
doesn't
told
want to
you,
party
Kirk, I
with them
told
can
you.
come party with us. If they want
I
to come
told-
party with us, that's cool too.
That's right. I told you earlier, Kirk. You can pretty much say whatever the fuck you want. You know.
Yeah, it's gonna be a killer lineup at that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna make
It's gonna be.
we're gonna make a
great
show
time.
out of it.
Sounds like this whole
Where's
DIY tour you're doing is gonna be a good time.
where's
A lot of interesting bands on there, and I wish you guys the best. You guys have anything we haven't covered? You guys want to go over before we call it a night, and I go lick my wounds in defeat?
I mean, you know, shout out to Justin first and foremost. I literally cannot believe that. Like, I don't know how that happened.
I just know random shit, dude.
Clearly.
But yeah,
Only thing I'm useful for, playing bass and random facts.
but yeah, this string of shows will be really, really fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to getting out in the area and stuff like that with these guys, and you know, playing these shows and stuff like that. There's a lot of these places I've never been to, the town or the venue, so it'll be fun to get out there. And yeah, it's, you know, whole packed summer. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Ending it in Albany for the Halloween show, and yeah, I think it'll be fun.
It will
What
be.
about you guys? Out of my head, guys. You got anything else you want to add?
Oh man, I'm looking forward to the all the shows too. We connected with an awesome band in Phoenix and the Raven, and we're gonna try to tear the roof off of every place. So
Hell
that we
yeah.
go to when we got some solid bands, and looking forward to finishing that up and getting back in the studio and putting out another EP that kicks some ass. And you know, maybe
Hell yeah.
maybe we could talk the Phoenix and the Raven into doing a song collaboration with us for a single.
Always
That'd
down
be
for
really
that.
cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Always
If not,
down for
I-
that.
If not, I can always get down with a collab EP too.
That'd be cool.
Again, I'm down for a triangle solo. Anybody needs it, just putting it out there. Boys, it's been a pleasure. I definitely appreciate you guys taking time to hang out with us. Good luck
Thanks
on
for
this
having
tour.
us.
I don't think I'm gonna have. I don't think you're gonna need luck because you guys are just gonna kick ass. So go do
All
your
right.
thing, and look forward to seeing you guys rocking oddities. And fuck you, Justin.
Thanks, Fuzz.
Yeah, thanks,
Thanks,
for having
Buzz.
us
Thanks
on
for having
again.
Thanks,
us.
Buzz. Love you, brother.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
All right. Yeah. I took another fucking beating, that bastard. And I can't win with him. Good job though. That was pretty impressive. I gotta admit, it was pretty impressive, even though, even though he's a bass player. Can't stand him, but still. Either way. Guys, check out Rockin' Oddities, please. That is our proud sponsor right there. Of course, they're always in camera frame because we love them over there at Rockin' Oddities. Check them out on either Facebook or Instagram at Rock Oddities Con. Jason, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you. I'm glad you could come and hang out, bro. Absolutely, for sure. Thank you guys for all your questions. Thank you for hanging out and listening to the interview. It was a lot of fun for sure. What else we got? Rock Oddities Con is correct. Are you going to do some producing for me, Miss Allie? You're such the best. You are such the best. You know what? I can't find the bracket, Shante. I'll have to do it. I'll have to do it next week. I can't find it. I looked for it earlier. It's not coming up. I'm gonna have to find it, and then and then we'll complete it next week. I apologize. That's my fault for not having it ready. But thank you, man. I appreciate that for sure. Yeah, guys, rocking out East. Check out the Kings Inn, EmpireLiveAlbany.com. Check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/That Fuzzing Rock Show. Do me a favor and hit the follow button on the page. Go to youtube.com on the other side. It's That Fuzzing Rock Show. Sorry, youtube.com/That Fuzzing Rock Show. Hit that subscribe button, ring the little bell. That way you know when we go on the air, when we post new content and all that other good stuff. Doesn't cost you a dime, helps us with the algorithm. Appreciate it. And wherever you see videos from That Fuzzing Rock Show, do me a favor, drop a like, a love, even an angry face. I'll take that too. All that helps with the algorithm. So appreciate you guys hanging out, watching. Let's see how we're going to end it tonight. Shante, how are we going to end the show tonight? I'll let you end it. What do you think? You let me know. We could do the parking lot. We could do just straight screaming. Jay and Silent Bob. Wayne, you let me know. You want to do the Sopranos one? That one's a good one. All right, guys. We will see you Monday for the Muff Punch and No Pants Party. Check us out on Facebook over there. Look, just type in Muff Punch and No Pants Party. You'll definitely find the page for sure. Drop a little follow in there. We definitely appreciate it. And 8 p.m. Monday evening Eastern Standard Time. We'll be there, Miss Allie and myself, doing our thing. And if not, then I'll just see you next Thursday. Same time, same channel. You know the deal. Thanks, everybody, for checking in. Appreciate it. Couldn't do without you. And we'll end with Sopranos. Here we go.
Why don't you get the fuck out of here? Come on. Get the fuck out. Go.
Come on, get the fuck out of here and stop wasting my time.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of my face.
Get the fuck out of town.
Get the fuck out of here.
Or I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.
Why don't you get the fuck out of here before I shove your quotations book up your fat fucking ass? Get the fuck out of here.
Speech was made before the...
Now get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.